The calls to stop data center growth in the data center capital of the world are getting louder. And lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are getting behind calls for a statewide data center moratorium. Simply put, some lawmakers say Virginia has to stop approving new data centers altogether until the impacts on water, electricity, and other issues are figured out first. Last month, News 4 exclusively reported on a massive electrical grid issue when a high-voltage transmission line in Ashburn went offline and some data centers elected to switch to their backup power. Well, that jump off of the grid sent a ripple through the grid that caused the power to spike and dip from Chicago to Boston to Miami. It resulted in lights flickering in millions of homes. Experts told News 4 that type of event could cause a blackout across the entire East Coast. Our report was one of several issues cited by Republican State Senator Glenn Sturdivant, who this week called on Governor Abigail Spanberger to issue an immediate moratorium on all new data center development, saying in part, quote, "The question is no longer simply how to regulate more data centers. It is whether Virginia can accommodate data center development at all." And then just this afternoon, Democrat and Senate President Pro Tem Louise Lucas said, quote, "Senator Sturdivant is right that the status quo cannot continue." She goes on to say a statewide moratorium is a serious proposal that deserves serious consideration. The bipartisanship on this issue doesn't end there. Two other state senators, Republican Richard Stewart and Democrat Russet Perry, issued a joint letter to the governor late this week urging Spanberger to call the legislature into a special session to address the state's groundwater supply, specifically regarding a recent report from the Department of Environmental Quality that showed the state's groundwater levels are under, quote, "serious and immediate strain," due in part to the massive water usage by data centers. I reached out to Spanberger's office. So far, I haven't heard back. Pro-data center industry lobbying group Data Center Coalition did respond, though, saying moratoriums on data centers send a signal that an area is closed for business, both for data centers and other significant economic development projects, end quote.